Now, there are terrible mistakes that farmers make. You okay? One of it is lack of basic knowledge. Because you love poultry or you love farming, and you now venture into it without not having the knowledge of what you want to go into, definitely you will crash land. All right? You will crash land. For example, now for poultry, you want to go into poultry, you love the business, and then you love because your neighbor is doing poultry, and then you feel that she's packing money, and then you too, you go into poultry without any basic knowledge. You will crash land. And also, if you have the money and you want to go into it, you feel the money is there, the resources is there, everything you need is there, and you venture into it, you will still crash land because the basic knowledge, you don't have it. Okay? And number 2 is lack of planning. You don't just go into farming without planning. You need to have the things that you need for the planning, the resources, the money, everything that you need to be in place. Like now you want to go into, poultry. You don't just venture into poultry, say, okay, let me buy the food, later I will buy, let me buy the chicks, later I will buy the food, and then the chicks will sit down and then they will not be eating. You just be starving your breads, starving the chicks without no giving them food. It is lack of planning. I used to tell people, if you want to go into poultry, for example, before the chicks arrive, let their food be on ground. Let their feed be on ground. Don't starve your chicks. Okay? And number 3 again, that makes people to make a lot of terrible mistake is, employing experts. Now in this area, it's good to employ experts in your farm. You feel that the poultry is there, you now get somebody that's an expert that maybe have been running poultry for years to come into your farm. There are disadvantages of you doing this. It's better for you to be fully involved in your farming rather than getting experts. You can get advice from anywhere, okay? Get advice of how to run your farm. Get the knowledge that you need. When you get these experts, I'm going to tell you the disadvantages of it. Because these experts, when they come, they won't want you to, they won't want to take instructions from you. If you tell them to do this, they'll say, no, this is how I'm doing it. If you tell them to do this, they'll say, this is how I've been doing it. They won't want to take instructions from you. It's better you should get people that are naive, and then train them in the business. When you train them, you can easily leave your business in the hand of these people. You can easily give them instruction and still yet be supervising the business. Okay? You can easily leave your place and go wherever you want to go and still be supervising. Tell them when it's time for you to give them the chicks water, give them water. When it's time for you to do this, do this. When it's time for you to do that, do that. Okay? Than you leaving it in the hand of an expert. Sometimes they will feel that they are experts, so they feel they know too much, and sometimes they even have outdated methods. They have outdated methods that they want to apply on your farm. Sometimes they will not give them. They say, no, don't give them water at this time. It's also time. In fact, they will be careless with your business. And when you ask them, you say, this thing, I've been running this, I've been doing this for a very long time. Is it you that will come and teach me my job? You will not be able to talk. But when you have, these naive people around you, people that don't know the business, that is what I mean by naive. The people, people, you just bring them, you start teaching them, they'll start learning from you. When it's time for them to give your chicks water, they will give your chick water. When it's time for them to feed, they will feed. When you tell them do this, they will do this. You can easily call them. Then, have you done this? They will do. When you come, you supervise. Make sure you are into your farming business. Don't leave it for anybody. Don't leave it for anybody. This is one of the terrible mistakes so many people do. You will leave it, your business, in the hand of people, and they will run it down. I know I know of a guy in our area. He left his business in the hand of one guy like that. I'm telling you, overnight the guy robbed him. The guy robbed him. Now he's not doing, he's not into poultry. These people will bring you that, because when you are sourcing for the money for this poultry, they are not there. So when they see you doing poultry, they feel that the money is all over. They feel the money is everywhere. So please be careful in this aspect. And then I'm going to talk about biosecurity. Please let biosecurity in your farm be your utmost, let it be your priority. Biosecurity. Because once there is any, disease outbreak in your farm, your capital, your profit, everything will go down to the drain. So make biosecurity your ultimate priority. It's very, very important. And then the last one is market strategy. You don't just put birds on ground without not, after training them to maturity, without not having buyers. Make sure at the day that your bird comes, is on ground, start making research for who will buy them. Start making contacts for who will buy them. Don't keep them to outgrow, to be over big in your farm. At the end of the day, instead of them to be giving you profit, they will be eating your profits. Okay? So know in your area at what stage do they buy. Example, I'm giving an example now. If in your area that they like 5 weeks birds, and you know that once you finish that is rearing that 5 week birds, you can easily sell it. Please rear them up to the stage of 5 weeks and sell them. If you know that you have a contact in the market that what they need is 6 weeks, they don't buy anything less than that. Please, once you put it, you let them know that, look, I have some batch of birds now. Once they are ready, I will contact you. And make sure you have more than 1 or 2 contacts, so that if this one is doing some shakara, you call the other person. Make sure you are ahead of them. Okay? These are the things that most farmers don't do, and it makes them, at the end of the day, they say, I'm not doing this farming, it's not favoring me. I don't know what you people are doing that is favoring you people. These are the things, the terrible mistakes that they make. At the end of the day, they crash land. I hope this video is very helpful to you. Please share this video and follow for more. See you in my next one. Bye for now.